Okay, well, hello friends. Sorry about the delay there. There's a delay between stream and it making it onto YouTube, so I've just sat there like and then waiting for it to come online, make sure it's working. A little bit early, but again, welcome back to Cologne. Welcome back to the FBO. Let's head over to the desk.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Well, we are looking to take 3 packs plus 1 crew member back to Northolt. Oh, estimated time in an hour. Why don't we say 10 in that case then? Three and 3. And I think the weight does change, so certainly somebody online said that it doesn't look like it does. It gradually goes up until we get that message, so weight is simulated. We'll definitely take some fuel. What the temperature's like, of course, in reality you would know if it was cold. 6 degrees, well, we're not going to get the 8 on for a while, so why don't I get a start? Have we used that, seen it before? Don't know if we're going to need any de-ice. They've been above freezing all day. I don't know if we're going to, so I think we should be able to self-maneuver. So, just can't do it. Anyway.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
So you can use the air start unit to start packs or just hydraulic. Okay, here we are outside. Manta's running, and there's not really a lot to see. We should have enough taxi out from here, shouldn't we? There's nobody about either. Oh, we're not online yet, so that doesn't. So why don't I connect to something that's it? And it's looking quite busy. Not here. There's no ATC here, but it's everywhere else. And don't we jump over to the aeroplane? Start doing the thing. As you can see, the aeroplane is chock. Go around. Just need to adjust my body. Clean. Outright. And I appear to have lost a checklist. So I am in the process of updating these to make them a bit better. We start while it's still dark. It's just firstly the PFD, then the MFD. These are remembered, but my screens go off, etc. Time on dedicated sim, it's see as well. That's more difficult than it looks. Like I say, apologies, it's the only way I can get the stream working, so it's just display capture. So, Circuit breakers. Certainly none pop that we noticed at the last flight. Here, like, sensible. In all honesty, circuit breakers will often go when power is first applied. So the system becomes going to pop, so that would be a chance to check the main batteries. See, are both on and start you. We've asked for it to be connected, but we overhead switches. That's it. Excuse me. DC's in, which fine. Rest are all off. Nose steering. So down here, nose steering is hardware, and again down on my hardware. Light spoiler there is active. Maps up, match all outside. Gear manual release down here is stowed, as is logbook docs. We can't check. Safety equipment is. There's an axe, fire extinguisher, smoke hoods, jackets, that sort of thing. And the external check, we haven't done it yet. But so, we've now got the ground power available. Battery master on. Hello. That was me pressing the wrong thing. So, battery volts. I'm just going to check on my pop-out panel. 25 volts, we need to do IRX monitors. I'm not going to check immediately because I don't need the APU with ground power available. So DC, all the current draw has gone from the batteries, AC, ground power, buses, supplied. Nav lights, logo light, come on, cockpit lights. As we going to do is just break the check at this point. Let's start. So normal start, PAX mode. Connect the ACU. Start it up, but don't think you can. Shame, it'd be nice to be able to go up to it. Set it to PAX mode. Actually hear a difference in the air start unit. Open up lead valve. So bear in mind, and you can check this on the study pages. CDCU. It's on. Inspection on or inspection. And I am doing this slightly doing this out of sequence. We don't need the APU LCV open. Yes, open up the isolation valve. Both packs on. We go from a cabin temperature of 9. That should start coming in. Switch that to cockpit. Switch it back. And the temperature in the cabin is climbing up to it. So that is working. Hydraulic VA, I'm going to come back and do just the checks in the setup. I'm going to do it in a sort of low check this time, and I think that the fuel guys probably. So how much fuel have we got on board? We have got 1660. Our block fuel with no additional reserve is 1949. I'm going to give us maybe 250 more, which gives us a required 2200 takeoff 6, 6. Excuse me. That's another 540. Can't not have the microphone on, so set to 2 down here. See. The airplane get fired up. Waiting. Okay. It's just gonna be a. So we'll close. Oh. Have those tuned and ready. Need them. Don't actually know if anyone covers here. So let's have a look. It's 1920 Zulu. Zero at 6. That gives us 2-4 preferential, doesn't it? Big K visibility. Scattered at 2,000 feet. Broken at 3,700 feet. Just 6. Dew point. QNH 4. And we'll go over here. So we'll down. Out there, 2994 sounds about right. 014, close enough. So what I will jump in now, a plan. And I guess it just picks up the latest one, which is not necessarily ideal if we're doing multiple legs. So to Bolt, Birmingham. Wise.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full today?
So we need 540 divided by 0. 663, please, sir. Okay, we'll go 680 then.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
So, yeah, maybe. I don't think. Nope. So, lamp test. So, they look open. Cutoff test. Again. It's flowing. Yeah, you see. So, route-wise. Yankee 868 SOGRI, Lima 608 DENUT, Lima 61. And then the flight plan is Lamborn 1 X-ray. Thanks, SimBrief. When you look at the charts for Heathrow, that is an arrival that you can't plan for. So, Oh look, somebody's going to have to get banned in the chat. How do I do it? So, Russian letters, don't know who you are, but yeah, I think you've got booted, whatever. So, the Lamborghini charts. Could still end up going that way. Not plan that. So it's the Lamborghini Zulu, which takes us to Bovingdon. So that's what we. I'm just scribbling it down so I don't forget. So
anything else?
barely hear him. You guys hear him? 2180, and it's still flowing, of course.
Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way.
Bucks worth of fuel.
Here's a
It's only
copy
2 a
for your
litre, that
records.
sounds expensive.
Have a nice day.
Usually about 60, 70p in the UK. Right, finally remembered to turn that panel off. So, arrival. No. Because activated that. There we go. Which is the correct flight plan. That was me checking it, needing to activate it. So, we think our departure is going to be NVO1 Delta, which I think is omnidirectional. Yes, it looks that way, so we'll pick the runway in a little. You don't expect islands too far. So we'll execute that. We said the temperature was 6. It says static air temperature of 7 outside. So our cruise is initially at level 240, while going up to 400. Update. Alternate cruise out to Birmingham is 180. Our 0 fuel weight 122. Oh. 210 sounds about right. Alternate, yes, well. ISA deviation, hey look, ISA deviation is, well I don't have to do that because it should do it itself. Update the winds. Reserves 400, 500 to give ourselves an extra. Our estimated time departure is 2030. Takeoff time. The departure here, which altitude is 5,000. 300. 78. Cruise, I think it's like 2 cruises. Gonna be 7-8 cents. volt 012 with a 6,000 transition altitude. Expect 075. So that's VNAV set up. And then we can update. So while that's going on, have a look at the hydraulics. I had already put the 3A pump on, hadn't I? So we can set the parking brake pressure. Brake set. 22-degree cabin with the air start. But it is noisy. Get out here, probe covers off. G is back on because the fueler isn't here to light up our lives. There you go, you can just see that switch. And the brake hydraulic pressure lines in here. Look. Yeah, that level of detail. So I apologise. See that lamps are on. They don't work. Look like. For the Aurora, I deleted it. And you can see how big the air start units are as small. Like I can imagine. Oh, hello. A little bit of ice. Be a moderate amount of ice. Guess we will do some de-icing on the stand here then, and I'll do that slightly non-standard. To be on APU. I don't think. So let's have a look at the aeroplane. 2.4, could we take action from Alpha? Check that. That could be useful. Obviously can't take one from Tango, but take one from Alpha and that would make the taxi out. Yeah. So, wind. Let's see. Okay, so the others aren't. Okay, so we don't. I guess we don't need to do them. It would have averaged out. So I'm going to leave that there. On that one to remind us. Okay, so before packs arrive, when cockpit checks. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong one. There's the Fire X. So squibs all okay. APU squibs both okay.
Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat.
Green. And then we can do the fail as well. Checked 5. So lamp test. I'll lamp test that one. And depending on how you do it, you see those change left and right. So it does work. difficult to manipulate. Duct monitor test.
Bleed air duct.
4 red, 5 on the CAS.
Bleed air duct.
They both test okay, and I've got that up. External screens. Put that on your own screen. So FMS, that was one thing. Check. I can't remember. There we go. Nav data is correct. Flight plans done. Anti-skid. Armed test. Interestingly, that does not. So let's get the hydraulic pump off. Brakes will still hold pressure for a little bit. Off. Test does not work. We can check that again later. So nose door clear. PA comes on. Brake pressure checked. Parking brake set. Nose door is closed. Check. All these. Those cautions checked as well. Electrical panel. Know what we've got. Using external power and external air at the moment. It's on. Start ignition panel out. APU LCD is shut. External. I mean, it's got a back pressure, but why agitate it? 10-stage isolation is open. Max on. And they'll need to come off for the APU start. Pressurization panel. Switches in the middle. Man rates all the way back. Light. Enunciated. Out and comes on. Our landing elevation at Ortho is something, isn't it? So that's probably good enough. And about there is probably good enough. Depresses out. Lead air panel is set as we should like. That's not going to come on because the APU is not on, so the checking it's up, round, and pull out. Cal anti-ice switches, we can test these. Well, they're out. Anti-ice panel, so that's off, they're out. No heat, all okay. Detect shown.
Wing overheat. Wing overheat.
Checked. Emergency lights on. Caution off. Caption on. Arm caution out. ELT is armed. Flare shield panel set up for our departure later. And to 0. We set the heading up and the speed. Technique to these, it's a shame that these encoders do sort of bug out. The actual runway heading is 23. Go set the VORs. Later I will set something like that initially. There's your power, crew and passenger oxygen, well, total oxygen fine. Oh, I said we were going to check the oil, didn't I? I also said that we would check. Full was. So they're all unlit. Power on. Second. Press to test. Well, they're not extinguishing. Okay, that's because I pushed and held. Okay, so you just click it once, you don't actually hold it. So, oil's fine. We don't have to go outside to do that, isn't it? PC warning panel, not going to check CVR, also not going to check audio panels. Not quite set, don't know who to talk to yet. So why don't we flip? There's Unicom. And I'm going to have a look and see if any others where we are. Just having a look online. Langen. I don't think Raymond covers us. And I don't think that doesn't work, does it? So we can't do CPDLC. A shame. Oh, he may well have gone offline. Wait to see. So, SPS. Have a look. The stick shaker comes off, that works. Really can't do the others. Standby instruments. I have done. Clock needing to reset. SES checked. No, that's smoke. Wrong one. I want to do. Landing gear bay. There it is.
Gear bay overheat.
They all checked. 4 switches all out. Test.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
In.
Wind shear.
In.
Terrain.
Spoilers
Terrain.
auto.
Pull
Thrust
up.
reversers. Stowed. Checked. Armed. Thrust levers. Checked. Stowed. Spoilers. Did thrust levers done. Speed switches. On. Vibration check. Checked and operated. Oil warnings. Those earlier, didn't we? Smoke detector.
Smoke.
Trims. So left back trims out. Stab chip. Stab trim 2 in op. Right. In. Stab 1. Trim. Stab trim. Set on. Dampers simply come on, caution out. And then inhibit switches out. Displays no. RS aligned. CPDLC we can't do. TCAS, you know what? We can, yeah. Huh? Guess we can't. It's weird. So,
TCAS system test OK.
So don't have anyone to call. Flight plan wind update. Perf. So we'll plan on 2-4. Execute that. And I'm going to have a look on the charts. Still keeping an eye on chat. At Alpha intersection or runway 24. So there's takeoff. It was 2306, which is 1014. That runway length is 2459, close enough. But from Alpha, 526. Can that. So which way around it? Field. I would have thought it was D for distance. But then no, so maybe that one isn't an option because you need that and you need to cover it. Does it include the factors? I certainly hope so. Anyway, we can definitely depart from there. So we're able to go from Alpha, and that's with our weights planned for. Planned for weights, don't forget that. So we can send those through. Off school. See structural limit, climb performance limit, runway length limit, brake energy limit, tyre speed limits. So some of those I think are heavier than the max takeoff weight of the airplane, aren't they? Prog over there. So takeoff data's done, avionics charts done, my instruments. Push togo, we've got a level ASI. Modes wise. Actually, does it not save? Rose this side. Map the other. FMS1. Actually going to 1162 on nav1. I think. Yeah, let's do it that way round. So nav1. Six two. There's VOR1. What's our departure? So we're going to be the 1 Delta, runway track 226 KBO, so we do need to tune low 215. So three things displaying there, haven't we? Got VRRs, good. So the initial climb is 5,000. Runway track to 2.6 KBO. There'll be something here about NATO. So to Langen till passing 2,000. 2-4 expect close in obstacles, but that's gravy. They are. Now turn right, accept 085. So tuned in case we need it. Which is 265, I've got the wrong. Do it this way. Oh no, that doesn't work. This way will work. So I need to twist that. Stick this one 265. Excellent. So KBO is double check that. Yes, that looks sensible. Direct base. It's 240 until MAPAD. Actually going to go higher than that. So I'm going to put 400 in here. What I am going to do is a step climb. Do it till MAPAD. Yeah, there you go. So okay, interesting. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected it to do that. Seems to take us a long time to get up to 400. Okay, maybe we'll just go straight for it. Then what else we got? FMS1, navs tuned, D-speed set, 200 bugged. Takeoff, worry about for VNav on departure, alarm the nav. 5-1 set just in case anybody does come on. The entire world of VATSIM just seems to have gone offline. Actually not seeing it, considering VATSIM was a moment ago. Massively busy, that's weird. Let's connect. That looks like an interesting cup. Connecting to be a bit stuck. It looks like we're still streaming everything else. So, network error, connection timed out. Well, I don't think there's an error. It's a voice server, but not really seeing anything. So, brakes on, chocks out. Interesting server saying welcome to VATSIM. Chocks out. Oh, network error. That's weird. Shall we try a different VATSIM server? Amsterdam is the next closest to us. Look, it might be a UK issue. Weird. So we'll get the APU started up. Not quite sure how we ended up with the weather radar. So we might lose. Well.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Yes, please.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes.
So let's
Anything
get
else?
the APU started.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
So start stop illuminated. That should go off. There it goes. And we'll just wait for the caution before putting be on the bus available. So APU gen off, gen on, C out, so the ground power out, and we'll get nets. And we'll get the packs off. Yes, you disconnected. Mr. A, hello. Walk over, no. Now you should apparently see the car turn up. There it is. It's just reflections. There is no ice, I could come to regret this. So we'll welcome our packs.
Hello, Captain. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's great to hear. Well, we're all set back there, so we can get going anytime.
I think in reality the corporate world is get going now. Though when you're sat in the back with champagne, I suppose you don't really mind as long as the airplane's warm. So, there's 2 minutes. Which means packs off. Can't quite tell if those, right, isolation valve off. Oh, that's already been disconnected, so I guess when you start the APU that gets disconnected. Okay, in that case, open, packs back on in 2 minutes. So we'll shut the door. Green latched, ready. So APU gen on checked. DC, AC, green.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
I think I'm happy that I have checked the overhead, the cabin. Shut. So it's actually
Engine start checklist. Doors.
okay. The doors are checked,
Closed. Parking brake and pressure.
checked and set.
Checked and set. Fuel quantity and balance.
What have we got? Oh, that's a bit more than 20. Sort that out just a bit. Well,
Beacon.
looks like everyone's going offline. It must be the servers, so why don't we disconnect it? Well, try UK. Connect. The voice server. See how we get on with that. So,
On. Fuel boost pumps.
to do. Oh, I tell you what, I didn't check the fuel, did I? Sketchy on VATSIM. I don't think I did this, did I? Maybe I should have done the pre-check.
On. Ignition. Armed. Engine 2 start.
Okay, I don't think there's anyone here to talk to or to worry about. So, ask for start. Oh, it's the other pins, isn't it? I didn't do that on the walk around. Just when I thought we were doing well. Better open up the door, there's no other way to do it, is there? At least he gives us the thumbs down.
Engine start checklist. Doors.
See, of course, it would be it's much easier to do this in reality. You can see. Nice noisy outside. At least he says we can't start, so that's happy days.
Closed. Parking brake and pressure. Checked and set. Fuel quantity and balance. Beacon. On. Fuel boost pumps. On. Ignition. Armed. Engine 2 start.
There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? So he gave us a start at 2011. Start engine number 2. So, start on. 2 increases, oil pressure increases. Less than 120. There it is. M1's turning, fuel on. Fuel flow increases. ITT is increasing, as is oil pressure.
Fuel system.
Waiting for number 2 to stabilize. Left and right fuel pump caution. 6, 2, engine 2 is stable. There we go, left low fuel pressure, checked.
Engine 1 start.
Oh, good start, engine 1. We did just push it. Push and hold, shall we? There we go. N2's rising, oil pressure's rising. 20. N1's turning. On. Oil pressure increasing. ITT's increasing. As is N2. Fuel flow.
Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next.
Not quite, we'll just wait for this one to settle down to 6, 2.
After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2. On, checked AC and DC. Ignition.
Checked. Disarm.
Disarmed. Packs. On. 14th stage. Open. Cowl anti-ice. Check 45 seconds. Flight controls.
So full forward, full aft, full left, full right, full left rudder, full right rudder.
Ground spoilers.
So ground spoilers are in. So we go to disarm, deployment. Go to arm, they deploy. So tracked.
Flight spoilers.
Flight spoilers, we go to max, fully deployed, move to half, light go to half, ground fully deployed, 0, all stowed.
Cal anti-ice.
Cal anti-ice caption is on.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Test on. Fuel balance.
So we're getting close, we're about 130, we will need to balance on the taxi out.
Trims.
Checked, set,
No steer. Armed. APR.
our test is this one, test 1, green, test 2, green,
ADG unit.
it is down, held light out,
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice.
so we're just sat here waiting for that. And I'm just not going to be looking at chat for a moment while I get the taxi chart up, not that we need it, down, left, that's right. Green light's on.
Cal anti-ice.
Extinguished, caution's gone.
Wing anti-ice. Norm. 14 stage isolation valve.
Close. Oh, I didn't quite do that, did I? I've already done those detections. No, we don't need to do those. So no, I've checked the cautions. Go to standby. They stay on. Go off. They go off.
Wing anti-ice.
That's what we've just done.
Checked. Off. ATS. N1 TO. ATC TCAS.
So
TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next.
So 28 tuned. 28 receiving. Clear traffic. Prefect 99 is a Challenger 650 taxiing from Kilo 3 to holding point Alpha runway 24. Clear traffic.
Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. On. Wing and Cal anti-ice. Brakes and steering.
Brakes and steering. So, clear left, clear right, brakes off. Brakes work.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we may please have your attention. Your flight crew would like to welcome you aboard this Challenger 650 for your flight today. We would like to take a moment to review the safety features.
So full right is clearly available. Sensible instrumentation.
Regulations require passengers to observe
Left's available.
Reverse thrust.
And no smoking signs, as well as to follow
Check
full
left.
instructions at
Green.
all times.
Stow. Check right.
Seatbelts must be secured. Low and tight across your hips. If the seats are equipped with a shoulder harness, it must also be secured while in your seat.
If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until flaps.
While the aircraft is on
20.
the ground, or
Altimeters.
anytime the no smoking sign is
Set and
illuminated.
cross-check. Radar weather.
Smoking of cigars and pipes
On.
is not allowed
Takeoff
at
briefing.
any time. Smoking is prohibited.
Takeoff
in
brief.
lavatories
Well, we
at
discussed
all times.
2.6 right turn to
Tampering with,
MVO to
destroying
VOR.
or disabling the smoke
Climb.
detector in the lavatories is prohibited by federal law. In the event of an emergency,
I climb initially to 240, 5000 set, no one to talk to.
Overwing emergency exit
Taxi
on
checklist
the right-hand
complete.
side of the cabin,
Before takeoff
and
checklist
the main
next.
passenger door, located at the forward left-hand side of the cabin. To open the overwing
So,
emergency exit
I
door,
think
pull the
we should
handle,
have
then
our
pull the
repeats
door
on, which
inward
he
into the
didn't
cabin.
do.
To open the
Does
main
those.
passenger door, raise the red handle and push the door outward. In the event of
And
an
we skipped that
emergency,
part of the check.
emergency lighting will illuminate and floor path lighting will direct you to the exits. The exit locations are indicated by
I'm not quite
illuminated
sure what
red
time we
signs.
left. Sure how much we left with. We got
In the
130, so
there is a loss of
let's
cabin pressurization. Oxygen
get that in
masks
balance.
will automatically deploy from the dispensing units above your head. Grasp the mask and pull down firmly. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Although the bag may not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. To adjust the mask, pull the straps on the sides. Put your
So
own
the
mask
benefit
on
of also
before
departing
assisting
Alpha
children or
is
persons in need of
nobody's going
assistance.
3-2 left, which they should.
That smoking
It is
not
the shorter
allowed
one and it
when
is shut in
oxygen
reality.
use.
We don't
There
have
are
a crossing
two
runway to
fire
worry
extinguishers
about.
on board, located at both the forward and aft of the aircraft. Please consult the passenger briefing cards for the location and operation of the fire extinguishers. We invite you to review the passenger briefing cards for all other safety information regarding this aircraft.
Parked on Bravo 14, Heroics
All
285.
personal carry-on items should be
this frequency.
secured for takeoff and landing. Seatbelts must be
So the
worn
runway
during
hold
taxi,
is
takeoff,
here,
and
so
at any time when the seatbelt sign is illuminated. To
it does
fasten
look
the seatbelt,
like where we
place
should be going.
flat
Just
metal
gonna
plate
quickly
into the buckle.
disconnect from
If
that's
equipped
it.
with a shoulder harness,
Say east,
secure
somebody
the
said that
tab
one.
to the buckle.
Well,
To tighten, pull the tab, and to remove, lift the buckle up. During
it didn't
taxi,
seem as laggy at
takeoff,
all.
and landing, seats must be placed in their takeoff and
And
landing
we can't
position.
incur.
Seat backs
We're
in
just
an
going all the way down and
upright
turning right.
Aft-facing seats must have their headrests fully extended, and if equipped, their headrests filler cushions must be in place. All storage compartments and tables must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. The use of portable electronic devices is not permitted during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Once the aircraft takes off, the crew will inform you when and which types of portable electronic devices are permitted to be used. Now that we've gone over the safety instructions, please sit back and enjoy your flight. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate to ask your flight crew.
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs. Advised on. Anti-collision light. On. Pros. On. Windshield heat. On.
Oh no, that's when he does
Wing and cowl anti-ice.
not required.
Continuous ignition. On. ATC TCAS. TARA. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel. Checked. CAS. Takeoff config OK.
Checked.
Landing pulse recog lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
Oh, it's actually raining. Raining. So let's just stop here and replan that. Brake set. And so cowl expected and go. so 1024. It's deleted those 20 meters more descent, because of course we're sapping a little bit of power from the engines. Happy days, so that's useful. We got TA only, so we should be on TARA. See any traffic? Clear traffic, prefect 99 Challenger 650 lining up and taking off runway 24. Northern reach 1 Delta departure. Clear traffic. Brakes off. 25 by the time we get going. 2 tons of fuel. Checked left, checked on VATSIM as well, checked right. Ooh, this might get a bit bumpy because that runway didn't match up. Well done whoever did that. I guess this one doesn't get much love because there is a better one. The lights are all on, I just can't see anything. 25, let's go. Airspeed's alive, 80 knots. Do the calls, V1. Rotate, ample runway available onto flight director. Positive rate, gear up. Trim. So safe height, safe speed. Flaps up. There's no speed limit here. You're on LNAV. Accelerate to 240. Rate this a little bit.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Thruster whisters. Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. Pax transition. Completed. N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off. APU. Shut down. Passenger sides.
So we're passing through 5, it's just like that. So it's quite smooth, not telling very loud or not, APR still armed.
CAS.
Checked.
After takeoff checklist complete.
There we are, look, you can see direct to the VOR, blue line on the 15. You probably can't see that, can you? Because I've got that separately, so apologies. See, just moderating our climb. Go straight to 240. See if anybody's online, and then potentially straight up to 400. What the frame rate is doing. Just about acceptable. So it looks like we're out of cloud, out of moisture. Nose off. south. So we'll accelerate and then potentially head with them, bounce it around. So there we are, passing 100, up to 300 knots, lights off, goes off, cabin is climbing, belts already auto, off we go, 311, somebody wants to speak to me. Matisse again. Brussels Control, good evening again, Prefect 99, Challenger 650, passing flight level 116, climbing flight level 240.
Prefect 990, scope 7173.
Scope 7173, Prefect 99.
Prefect 990, you can fly flight level 240 and caution, you cannot see all traffic.
Flight level 240, copy the Prefect 99.
Express 1887, traffic information again, 12 o'clock, 5.5 miles, same routing, 1000 feet below, climbing to flight level 260, ground speed 290 knots.
So that's us off of that route, speaking to London, plan for that in a bit, and once we get to Mapad,
Luxembourg.
west further climb.
Still there?
Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat. Nobody said anything anyway.
Passenger overhearing, time jet 78 units, passing flight level 280, flight level 290, heading over 090. Jet 78 unit, British control and oil identified, flight level 370, visual navigation, direct Cox, kilo, Oscar, kilo, and just caution, you cannot see all traffic. Roger, 370, and turn to Coxie, and good luck with that.
Reduced radar information, I think. That.
Ford 75 Heavy would like about 5 minutes out of cockpit ready to go to the loose hull guide.
It's all good fun.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
So passing is 200, cabin's climbing at 5, altitude's 2-3, and then final cruise is flight level 400. Climb flight level 400, perfect 99. So that's just the limit of the airway that we were on. Flight level change, LNAV, select. Not disarm the ignition. Do we still have that? So is that because we have the cow lights on?
Russell Center, speed current 685, would you flight level 360? Okay, those speed current 685 for the identified. What is station then? Yeah, 777, would you flight level 240? Fast 777, bonjour, identified.
So the issue we've got is we need to Bovingdon.
I'm just gonna assume I can see everyone now, so whatever. Wait a minute as well, just go apply. Easy 118, can you apply level 4043?
So nav-wise, I think we need 5.
Express 1887, direct hello.
5, 6. And then 1085.
Express 1887, direct hello. He's considerably also.
Everyone's constantly.
Fast 256, bonjour, identified, level 370. Echo Zulu Yankee, 546 radio. Is it 08 identified? But Express 1887 crossing traffic 1 mile at your 6 o'clock, flight level 250, climb to the
Oh, that felt like a bit of a stutter.
France 26 direct to Conan. Yeah, Conan, France 256. Easy 808, there is a navigation direct F-Gold. British Control Pilot 2617, we are still with you. Do you want us to stay with you or contact another frequency? Pilot 2617, looks like a line and the wind of line, unless you can want to see the frequencies via SPLA. Over Unicom, good luck and talk to you later, bye bye.
So minimums, we'll double check the climb gradient at 3890.
France 23 kilo hotel, bonsoir, identified, stand by level 370. How long is the dead on again? You can log on Echo Bravo Bravo Whiskey.
So 7-8 climb. Switch over.
Traffic seems to be disconnecting again, so caution. Roger that, we'll stay with you with the course. See what I get. I believe that velocity update.
So waiting for half bank. 300.
That was meant to be northwest. Station's 80C0 again. Okay. Sure. Okay. Good.
So what I might do is check the legs. So 250 at land.
Russell Central was 75. I have a question for you. You know that thing in what's called that VOI in Luxembourg, Delta India Kilo. Why did they choose that name? Pardon? Yeah, why that name? Like, why those like?
So Bovingdon, airborne to Donna, 220, 227. We're probably not going to get any of that. We're probably not going to get. I'm going to tidy all of that up, and then we'll figure it out. I think that would be a steep descent. It should be.
descent flight level 220. Delta 10220 when ready for this 75. Tracking west, you guys are back. Process control, Lux Airport, Lima for information. We are now at pilot flight level 240. Airport Lima, roger, and contact by way. Process control, hello, over 22, with 231, the percent must reply, information is good. Emirates 182, good evening, sir. Information Papa is now good. You're clear to destination. Very Sobok 9ers, Charlie departure, runway 25 right. Airline level 60, squawk 7102. Device 925 right, climb 600 feet, 7102, right. Emirates 182, initial time is flight level 60, the effect is correct. Status of group, stay for ready for push. Clear, ready for push, Emirates 182. That's 182, push approach days east. Ready for push, I'll call you ready.
2409, that's good.
Iguana 75 in your space area, Iguana 1, C2 does well, I have good evening, plane. 122, definitely, Iguana 75 heavy mix, have a good night. France to 3 kilo hotel, was on my navigation, direct.
So 10k overcast and 042 and then sky obscured is what those three stashes.
Already confirmed coming for level 390. Negative, I was giving 290, but I can go to 390. It's already confirmed for level 390. 390,
30 degrees off, so half of that.
777, descent flight level 190, level 2. What manager level 2? And 1600 Yankee, no further agency, 1 3 vehicle, 122, that's what I'm coming.
See if there is anything online. 1972 Heathrow approaches online, so we get given to them. No ATIS available though. Oh well. Nothing to go, 1 more minute. A ridiculous aurora. Sorry guys, I did delete it and it just keeps coming back. I have to revert to the old shadow fix, just massive. So, out alert.
Easy 1 FT Yankee, wind heavy descent, flight level 200. 200 for Easy 1 Yankee. France 7755, wind heavy descent, flight level 260. Descent, flight level 260, 7755.
Out capture.
Control, good evening, Beeline 3734, flight level 380, direct AIRBORNE. 3774, also identified. Just be advised, we cannot see all traffic. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Just use caution. And Beeline 37.
It's okay, we don't die.
705, I hope expect runway 25 minutes. AIRBORNE 7 Alpha, runway expect 25 minutes, and we'll discreet for traffic. Thank you very much. Beeline 7374. 3734. 3734, descent flow level 350, further descent shortly.
Level 350, further descent shortly, below 3731. Ortho Surrender, good evening, Eurotran 082, and with you, flight level 340.
Trans 082, hello, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Eurotran 082.
Prefect 99, request leave cockpit 2 minutes.
Moved.
Thanks. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys.
Trans 082, identify descent flight level 250 and turn left by 10 degrees.
Descent flight level 250 and left by 10 degrees, Eurotran 082.
Ortho leaving Gigabyte 37 Bravo, stand Zulu 4, clearance to wear a 747-800, clearance to Prestwick base. Looks 37 Bravo, the destination ready, D35 X, ready march, runway 24, engine time is 4000 feet, Squawk 7 Bravo, 70. Prestwick, runway 24, initial climb of 4000 feet, Squawk 7170, looks 37 Bravo. Looks 37 Bravo, the pack is correct, that is approved, report ready for launch.
Okay, good, looks 37 Bravo.
777, not the range, how much is the range?
Climb to 0.
Those booked Air France 777, one of the Unicom 123.
128 around.
France 7755, one of the Unicom 122, that's the lane going.
122 decimal 8, France 7755, bye-bye.
188, Unicom 128.
Over to Unicom 122, that's it's been a pleasure on this frequency. Have a good rest of your night, see what I get.
Cannot agree more, bye-bye. Would Express 1887, safety, one of the Unicom 122, that's the lane going.
And I am back.
3734, descent flight level 312.
180, what is rest of the 1880?
Okay, 3734, descent flight level 310.
Level 310, below 3731.
France 276.
Alpha 276. Alpha 286.
Okay, caution guys, for the possible call sign confusion, Air France 276 and Air France 256. Air France 276, climb flight level 310.
I'm in 310, Air France 276.
Hi.
Air France 276, turn left heading 350.
350, Air France 276.
Plus we think 1160, let's call it 1200. Gives us 14.1.
Board Express 1887, one of the Unicom 122, that's the lane going.
Can I do that to 12? Okay, that's a bit annoying. There's somebody transmitting.
Your mic is muted, break your transmitter into descent flight level 110.
Level 110, Eurotran 082.
14.4, that's
3734, descent flight
not going to be
level
what it is, but
120.
I'm going to leave it. We could pop that down based on the predicted fuel. 14.1, 14.2. Can leave it where it is.
Airbus 7 Alpha, ILS 25, right, Eurotran 082. Air France 830 from the Gulf passing, level 225, climbing 310, inbound jet DENUT.
France 830 from Golf, hello, set scope 1000. Crossers control is 7 Victor right, with the flight level 2 is 7 Victor Mike, hello, identified, what are you watching? Flying flight level 310. Flight level 310 is 7 Victor Mike. Brussels, good evening, this is Speedbird 870, flight level 290, heading 090 degrees. EC 870 Brussels.
Oh, that is nav, isn't it? So
Flight level 390.
it is possible to use these to turn things down. It's cool that they work.
Just confirm it was Speedbird 870, sir, checking in. Level 290, heading 090. Speedbird 870, hello, identified. Heading, flight level 390. On the heading, climb flight level 390, Speedbird 870. Good evening, what's control? 725, flight level 290.
DNet. That is on the chart, so you can cross-check it. But of course, as you can see there, the airplane decodes it.
Navigation, direct to climb flight level 330. Direct to the code over navigation, climb at 330 from 76. And 3734, speed 270 knots. Speed 270, minute 334. Training from Golf, training from Golf,
So we've got Heathrow on COM 2.
Number 7 Victor, Mike, resume navigation, direct to
2807.
Victor, Mike, direct PTS, climb to level 390. 390, direct Speedbird 870, turn 9, heading 110. Speedbird 870, turn 9, heading 110. Right turn heading 110 degrees, and just for information, so readability is about 3 and 4. Much.
So 27 left, right, 75. We did that. 23011. And 961012 set checked. 3 days. Pretty useful.
3734 after Kerky, direct Bruno, Bravo, uniform, November. After Kerky, direct Bravo, uniform, November, 3934. Brussels Center, speed
Fuel is good.
Number 685, let it reach 5, 5,
122.8, thanks for the service. See you again soon. Prefect 99, bye bye.
Unit 082, direct Bruno, Bravo, uniform, November. Speedbird 594, contact Heathrow direct to 119.725, good evening. 119.725, good evening, Speedbird 594.
They'll be streaming again. I've seen some of them on YouTube, they're brilliant. The London controller. London, good evening, Prefect 99, flight level 400, Bula.
Prefect 99, London Control, good evening to you. You won't be with me, unfortunately. You can expect a call from Heathrow shortly.
Roger, no probs, thanks very much, have a great night.
See you, take care, mate.
Right, I haven't been looking at chat. Nobody's chatting though, so.
London, good evening, version 138, Mike. 13, Mike, London.
So we can leave that tuned. Or just to make things easier, we can switch Heathrow ATIS.
Heathrow information uniform. Time 2020 Zulu. Automatic. Arrival runway 27 left, departure runway 27 right. Transition level, flight level 75. Surface winds 230 degrees, 11 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 4,500 feet. Temperature +9, dew point +6. QNH 1012. Acknowledge receipt of information uniform. And report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact with Heathrow.
Good evening, Speedbird 583, got information, uniform QNH10128321, inbound Tango India Golf Echo Romeo, flight level 110.
Jet 503, here for direct, good evening, leave begin heading 265.
Begin 65, Speedbird 583.
Heathrow Director, good evening. Prefect 99 Challenger 650, information unit, current flight level 400, Dibley.
Direct 909, Heathrow Director, good evening to Landboard 1 X-ray arrival for runway 25 at Norfolk, when ready, descend flight level 150.
Landboard 1 X-ray, when ready, descend flight level 150, Prefect 99.
Speedbird 583, just confirm that's leaving Biggin, heading 265.
583, 8 fan.
And Heathrow Director, Prefect 99, we can accept a Landboard 1 Zulu if it's any easier for you.
899, standby.
I know we filed 1 X-ray. Good old sim brief.
Prefect 9, AFAN Landboard 1 Zulu will work better and the descent clearance remains the same. When ready, descend flight level 150. You can expect flight level 80 at Lambourne.
Roger, Lambourne 1 Zulu, when ready, descend flight level 150, 80 Lambourne 99.
594 speed 1, speed 594.
So VNAV out.
220 knots, speed 594.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
Checked.
Passenger signs.
847 with you, flight level 160 by Sabre.
Pressurization.
Good evening to you, redirect Lambourne, descend flight level 80 to be level by Lambourne.
So landing field is not electronic, it is up there.
Fuel quantity and balance.
And by Lambourne for Speedbird 847.
Checked.
847 ATIS information, uniform, report your aircraft type.
Uniform board and A320 Neo,
FMS,
Speedbird 847.
landing data, charts.
Set.
Approach briefing.
594, turn right, disregard. Speed 594, landing runway 27 left, 24 miles,
VNAV
descend
transition
flashing
flight
3000 feet, QNH
Descent checklist
1012.
complete. In range checklist
1000
next.
feet on 1012, Speedbird 594. 594, turn right, heading 085. 085, Speedbird 594. At 583, descend flight level 70.
Speedbird 583.
Speedbird Concord 3, London approach 6,000 feet. Concord 3 here for direct to hello, climb now, flight level 200. Climb level 200, Speedbird Concord 3.
Somebody's just said hello in text. It's just welcome to VATSIM.
Good evening, 9,000 feet.
594, speed 180 knots. 594, speed 180 knots.
So 78 crossover 300. Nav aids are set.
583, speed 210 knots. 210 knots, speed 594. Speedbird 594, you are 180 knots. 80 knots, Speedbird 594. Speedbird 583, you are speed 210 knots.
Path R.
Speed 210 knots, Speedbird 583.
138, Mikey for director, good evening to you, ATIS information, uniform, report your aircraft type.
We're 787-9, measure 38, Mike.
Jim 138, Mike, thanks, leave Ockham, heading 070 degrees.
Ockham heading 070, measure 38, Mike.
Concord 3, recycle squawk 3454.
If he's got the collimator, then it does.
Squawk
Yeah, probably now.
3454, speed of Concord 3.
Checked. 78.
594, turn left, heading 295, establish for localizer, runway 27 left.
295, establish 27 left, speed there 594.
What have we got descent wise? 25.
Just confirm, establish localizer 27 left.
250. 1085 on standby. Bovingdon will stay on 2.
But 583, fly heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots. 340 degrees, speed 180 knots, speed bird 583.
So our minimums.
99, read radio check.
Readability 5, prefect 99.
Give it 847, radio check. And up 505. Back 909, radio check.
Prefect 99, readability 5.
Okay, thanks. And speed 583, just confirm 340 degrees, 180 knots. Go ahead and 340, and we're at 180 knots now, speed bird 583. Use Spirit 594 when established on the localizer, runway 27 left, descend with the glide.
Established, descend with the glide, speed bird 594.
So we're just waiting for the indicated airspeed for the changeover. Maintain 300 for descent.
27 left, turn left, heading 245.
In and turning left, turning 245, speed bird 847.
503, 25 miles, 27 left, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
4,000 feet on the QNH 1012, speed bird 583.
47, descend, flight level 70.
70, flight, speed bird 847.
99, descend, flight level 100.
Flight level 100, prefect 99. And of course, don't forget this aeroplane is not overly slippery, so we can get down pretty quick.
Concord 3, nothing further for you, monitor Unicom 122.8 on all.
Roger, 122.8, so I mean EGT service not on?
Negative, there's nothing further for you to the west.
Roger, 122.8.
At 503, turn left heading 295, descend to 3,000 feet when established, localizer, descend glide path 27 left.
5 down to
So frame rate's about 24, 25, it's not great.
Speed 583. 130, Mike, speed 220 knots.
Thanks. Happy days.
flight level 170, flight level 150, inbound socket, number 321, the area uniform.
Just fast, speedbird 594, speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DMA.
160 knots till 4 DMA, speedbird 594.
Till 2 Lima, Heathrow direct, good evening to you, route direct Bovingdon, descend flight level 80 to be level by Bovingdon.
Descend flight level 80, level Bovingdon and direct Bovingdon, shuttle 2 Lima.
Till 2 Lima, say again, aircraft type.
321 Neo.
Break, Virgin 138 Mike, landing 27 left, range 25 miles, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
5,000 feet, runway 27, Virgin 138 Mike.
Virgin 4 November, with you at flight level 80. Virgin 4 November, Heathrow direct, good evening to you, ATIS information uniform, report your aircraft type. Aircraft type A346, Virgin 4 November. 4 November, thank you. Flight heading 085, descend flight level 70. Flight heading 085.
Well, that's annoying. We got a change over at 73, so it did do it.
Heathrow approach, good evening. Speedbird 951 Lima, descending flight level 160, passing 162 inbound Saba. 951 Lima, Heathrow direct, good evening to you. Squawk 3574. ATIS information uniform, report your aircraft type. Second Speedbird 951 Lima. Speedbird 951 Lima, good evening. Squawk 3574. ATIS information uniform, report your aircraft type. Squawk 3474 and information uniform current, and we got an A320. good evening, standby. Break, Virgin 138 Mike, descend to correction speed 180 knots, then descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
180, 3,000 feet from Virgin 138 Mike.
Bird 5 down to 4, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5, goodbye.
118.5, goodbye, speed 5 down 4.
Till 2 Lima, leave Bovingdon, heading 120 degrees.
Leave Bovingdon, heading 120, shuttle 2 Lima.
Virgin 138 Mike, turn left, heading 360 degrees.
360, Virgin 138
The way you set the filter for the runway.
847, turn left, heading 210 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 and left heading 210, speed
847, 26 miles, 27 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Onboard max 250, 4 minutes, so we didn't really need to accelerate that.
Good 583, West numbers 27 left.
583, thank you, speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DMA.
60 till 4, speed 583.
Wind 138 Mike, turn left, heading 295 when established on the localizer, runway 27 left, descend with the glide.
295 and then 1 established.
Maybe it did that because it knows better than I do. Right to 240. Hello, looks like we just went into cloud.
Descend flight level 110, speed bird 9 Africa for Lima.
847, turn right, heading 250 degrees. Establish localizer, runway 27 left.
Turn in right, heading 250 degrees, establish on the localizer 27 left, speed bird 8
June 138 Mike, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, then further with the glide.
2,500.
847 when established on the localizer, runway 27 left, descend glide path.
Established descend and glide, speed bird 87.
Virgin 26 Quebec, Heathrow Director, good evening to you. Descend flight level 808 is information uniform, report to your aircraft type.
Virgin 26 Quebec, descend 80, Airbus A350 1000.
This approach, France 360, information uniform, descending level 80 via star. France 360, Heathrow Director, good evening, ATIS information uniform, report your aircraft type.
Level 110, France 360.
Negative, report your aircraft type.
Je ne comprends pas.
Reduce speed now, 160 knots, maintain till 4 DMA.
60 till 4, Virgin 138.
Prefect 99, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, prefect 99.
For 951 Lima, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, speed bird 95 for Lima.
You've 583, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5, bye-bye.
Tower 118.5, speed bird 583, bye-bye.
So,
For November, speed 210 knots.
I'm going to bring this back and then we'll flight level change.
210 knots, Virgin, for November. France 360, report your aircraft type.
France 360, A320 Neo,
France 360, thank you. Hold it, begin, delay less than 5 minutes.
Hold it, begin, France 360.
Good 13, Mike, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5, bye-bye.
8.5, bye-bye, Virgin 138 Mike.
Good 847, maintain speed 180 knots until 6 DMA.
180 till 6, speed bird 87.
2 Lima, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, shuttle 2 Lima.
951 Lima, leave Lambourne, heading 270 degrees. .951 Lima, leave Lambourne, heading 270 degrees.
Leave Lambourne, heading 070 degrees, speed bird 95 Lima.
Negative 270 degrees from Lambourne.
270 degrees and Lambourne. Speed bird 40 Golf with you, it's 6,000 feet.
40 Golf, Heathrow Director, hello, climb now, flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, speed bird 40 Golf.
Effect 99, leave Bovingdon, heading 160 degrees.
Leave Bovingdon heading 160 degrees, prefect 99.
Engine 4 November, landing runway 27 left, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1012.
I will forget that.
Runway 27 left, descend, 2000 feet,
France 360, hold cancel, descend flight level 70.
Cancel, hold, descend 70, yeah, France 360.
2 Lima, speed 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, shuttle 2 Lima.
40 Golf, redirected Trent.
Direct Trent, 40 Golf.
In 4 November, turn left, heading 360 degrees.
Left heading 360 degrees, Virgin 4 November.
951 Lima, turn left, heading 245.
Left heading 245, Spirit 951 Lima.
In 4 November, speed 180 knots.
Probably won't be that, but
But 847, speed 160 knots, all great to maintain until 4 DME.
160, okay, till 4, speed 8%.
On 360, fly heading 335.
So 35, France 360.
In 26 Quebec, descend flight level 70. 7026 Quebec. France 360, speed 210 knots.
210 knots, France 360.
Till 2 Lima, landing runway 27 left, range 31 miles, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
At 5,000, QNH 1012, shuttle 2 Lima.
Red 42 Golf, monitor Unicom 122.8, good night.
128, speed 40 Golf, good night.
Urgent 4 November, turn left heading 3, correction, turn left heading 305, established for localizer, runway 27 left.
Left heading 305, established localizer for 27 left, Virgin 4 November.
Red 847, contact Heathrow Tower 18.5, bye-bye.
95, thanks so much, speed 8, percent.
France 360, landing runway 27 left, range 22 miles, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
4000, France 360.
France 360, affirm and confirm landing 27 left, and the QNH is 1012.
Landing 27 left, then 1012, yeah, France 360.
Virgin 26 Quebec, turn left, heading 060 degrees.
060, Virgin 26 Quebec.
Number 951 Lima, descend flight level 80, speed 210 knots.
Descend 80 and speed 210 knots, speedbird 951 Lima.
951 Lima, turn right, heading 280 degrees.
Right, 280 degrees, speedbird 951 Lima.
In 4 November, descend further with the glide path.
Descend following the glide path, Virgin 4 November.
France 360, turn left, heading 300 degrees, establish localizer, runway 27 left.
Turn left 300 and establish ILS 27 left, France 360.
Egg 909 and descend flight level 70.
so flight level 70, prefect 99.
Till 2 Lima, descend to altitude 4,000 feet,
Take a
speed
75 tonight.
4,000, speed 180 knots, shuttle 2 Lima.
In 4 November, speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DME.
160 knots, maintain until 4, Virgin 4 November.
Virgin 26 Quebec, speed 180 knots.
3 November 180, Virgin 26 November, Quebec.
Speed 951 Lima, descend flight level 70.
Descend 70, speedbird 951 Lima.
Certainly busy.
France 360, descend to altitude 3,000 feet. When established on the localizer, descend with the glide path.
3000 and then on glide path, France 360.
Till 2 Lima, turn right, heading 195.
Right, 195, shuttle 2 Lima.
Till 26 Quebec, landing 27 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012. Virgin 26 Quebec, landing 27 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
27 left, 5,000 feet, 1012, Virgin 26 Quebec.
Deck 909, it will be a visual approach for runway 25 in Norfolk, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Visual 25 Northolt, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, prefect 99.
France 360, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, France 360.
For November, you're high on the glide now. Are you happy to continue, or would you like revectoring for another approach?
We're happy to continue, Virgin 4 November.
Virgin 4 November, contact Heathrow Tower, 118.5, good night.
118.5, Virgin 4 November, good night.
2 Lima, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
At 3,000, shell 2 Lima.
With 951 Lima, turn left, heading 120 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left 120 and speed 180 knots, speed by 954 Lima.
26 Quebec, turn left, heading 300 degrees.
300 for 26 Quebec.
26 Quebec, on that heading, when established on the localizer, runway 27 left, descend with the glide path.
Roger, when established, descend on the glide path, Virgin 26 Quebec.
Beaver 951 Lima, landing 27 left, 24 miles, descend to altitude.
Chalgrove here, Benson over here, with scenery I added. Not that you'd see those. We come out here to our left.
Shuttle 2 Lima, turn right heading 245, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 left.
Right 245, clear for the ILS 27 left, shuttle 2 Lima.
France 360, speed 160 knots, all greater, maintain until 4 DME.
160 or greater until 4 DME, France 360.
Virgin 26 Quebec, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, then further with the glide path.
Down to 4,000 for Virgin 26 Quebec.
In range checklist. APU. Started. Altimeters.
I'm under approach, speedbird 685 with you, descending through flight level 200 for flight level 160 inbound Sabre.
Speedbird 685, Heathrow Director, good evening to you. ATIS information uniform, squawk 6326, report to your aircraft type.
We are in Airbus A320.
Cross-check.
We've got information
Avionics.
uniform on board and we'll squawk 6326 for Speedbird 685.
France 360, contact
External
Heathrow Tower,
lines.
118.5, bye-bye.
On. N1 target.
118.5, thank you, goodbye, France 360.
With 951 Lima, turn right heading 185.
Right 185, speedbird 954 Lima.
Speedbird 951 Lima, landing 27 left, range 20 miles, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
That's interesting.
Speedbird 951 Lima, 27 left, descend to 4,000, QNH 1012.
Landing 27 left, descend 4,000, QNH 10.
Set climb, I don't know why I haven't got takeoff.
Speedbird 954 Lima.
2 Lima, speed
APU
160
pass
knots, maintain
transition.
till 4 DME.
160 to 4, shuttle 2 Lima.
Engine 26 Quebec, speed 160 knots, all great to maintain until 4 DME.
Avail completed.
160
APU
greater,
generated.
Virgin 26 Quebec, till 4 DMA.
CAS.
Till 2 Lima, contact Heathrow Tower,
Check range
118.5,
checklist
good night.
complete. Before landing checklist next.
Thanks, good night, shuttle 2 Lima.
Prefect 99, turn right now, heading 150 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Turn right heading 150 and descend altitude 4,000 feet, prefect 99.
Thanks, descend flight level 90, level Lamborn.
Flight level 90 at Lamborne, Speedbird 685.
And 26 Quebec, contact Heathrow Tower, 118.5, bye-bye.
118.5, Virgin 26 Quebec, thanks, awesome job.
Quebec 99, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Norfolk QNH, still 1012.
Then altitude 3,000 feet, north of 1012, prefect 99.
Prefect 99, cloud bases at Norfolk reported overcast 4,200. Norfolk will be at your 12 o'clock, range 12 miles, reporting sighting for descent.
Okay, prefect 99.
951 Lima, turn right heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS 27 left.
Right 300 degrees and cleared LS, 27 left, speedbird 954 Lima.
The 951 Lima, there's no ATC speed restriction.
free speed, Luft corrections, we go 95 from Lima.
So once we drop below this, we should be visual.
With 685 straight in, 27 left, turn left 825 degrees.
Left hit 250 degrees for straight in, speed through 685.
Prefect 99, visual of field.
Prefect 99, thanks, clear visual approach, runway 20, report final.
Clear visual approach, we'll go prefect 99.
Direct Delta into 969 Hotel, descending flight level 90 inbound landborne, Airbus A320, information Victor.
96 Tanner Hotel, Heathrow Director, good evening to you, descend flight level 120.
120 969 Hotel.
951, leeway contact Heathrow Tower, 18.5, bye bye.
118.5, speed 9 fully welcome, bye.
Pretty unusual, don't think you get this in reality.
New Norfolk QNH 1011.
1011, prefect 99.
The 969 Hotel, descend flight level 90.
Level 90 is the 969 Hotel.
685 range, 38 miles for 2.
So we're visual with terrain.
Repeat that traffic for speed
Just for a right base.
Clear 685, it's not traffic, it's just you've got 37 miles to runway 27 left.
Elstree out to our left. Six zero should be 90 degrees to the runway. We'll start ignoring the flight direction a bit.
2500. Before landing checklist. Landing gear lever. Down indicating. No steer. Arm centered clear. Anti-skid. Armed tested. Passenger signs. On. Wing cowl anti-ice. Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers. Armed. Spoilers. Stowed auto. Flaps. Set. CAS. Before landing checklist complete. After landing checklist next.
So we'll start bringing the speed back.
Pivot 685, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1012.
4,000 feet, 1012, speed for 685.
Oh, we're actually a bit too high. Difficult to tell. It's the first base join I've done as well. That's a little bit steep. About 5 degrees. straight through final. Actually, that's not too bad.
Runway 25, land your discretion, surface wind 230 degrees 9 knots, report vacated.
At my discretion will code prefect 99.
Flight slow.
969 hotel, leave Lamborn heading 270 degrees.
Runway 270 degrees, Spirit 969 hotel.
At 685, turn left heading 245.
Well, that wasn't polished.
Left to 245.
Probably wasn't quite legal either.
Speed bird 685.
Heathrow approach Delta 4452, descending to flight level 210.
4452, Heathrow direct desk, walk 2133.
2133, 4452.
500. Approaching.
969 hotel, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Spirit 969 hotel.
At 685, when established on the localizer, runway 27 left, descend with the glide path.
Descend with the glide path for 27 left once established for Speedbird 685.
4452, descend flight level 100.
Down to 100, 4452.
50.
Delta 4452, ATIS information, Victor, report to your aircraft type.
A little bit
Airbus
twitchy.
320, and I have Victor.
There we go, an hour after we left. I don't think it was 3:01. It says hard landing. Feel like it. Oh, it's too easy on those brakes. Too easy to overpower them.
Hotel, turn left, heading 165.
165, Spirit 969 hotel.
969 hotel, landing runway 27 left, range 24 miles.
After
descend
landing
to altitude
checklist.
5,000 feet,
Landing,
given
pulse,
H1012.
lights. Off.
Anti-collision
lights. Continuous ignition.
With 605, descend to altitude
Windshield.
3,000 feet, then further on the glide path.
Probes.
Down to 3,000 feet, then on the glide path, Speedbird
Off.
685.
Wing anti-ice. Off. Cow anti-ice.
Hello, so this is Speedbird 24 Tango with you.
I think we can get rid of those, can't we?
5.
Spoilers.
Stowed.
Stowed. Flaps. 0. ATC
Prefect
TCAS.
99, runway 25 north of vacated.
Alt on. Radar mode.
Thanks, taxi to be open at your
Stand by.
discretion, good night.
After landing.
Thanks for service, see ya.
Engine shutdown checklist next.
685, maintain speed 180 up.
Speed 180, Speedbird 685.
Then 969 hotel, descend to altitude
Hotstar Flight
4,000 feet.
Support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
The 4452, turn left, heading 255.
Understood.
Left
We'll have that ready for you.
4452.
Anything else? Always a pleasure. Take care.
So let's take stand 4. Or line 4. That was a bit keen, wasn't it? Tonight's been not my finest bit of airmanship, to be honest. I suppose we are quite light, so even at idle the aeroplane does get away.
969 hotel, turn right, heading 185.
185, Spirit 969 hotel.
4452, descend flight level 70.
Down to 70, 4452.
Brake set.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights. Off. Parking brake. Set. Reverse thrust. Stowed. Generators 1 and 2.
969 Hotel, turn right, heading 255 when established on the localizer road. Descend
Engine 2,
glide path runway
shutdown.
27 left.
When established localizer, descend glide path 27 left to the 969 Hotel.
605, speed 160 knots, maintain until 4 DME.
160 knots till 4 DME for speedbird 165.
Speedbird 605, contact Heathrow Tower
Fuel
1 minute.
system. Engine 1 shut down. Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius.
Checked.
Anti-ice. Off. 14th stage. Off. Beacon. Off. No steer. Off. ATC TCAS. Parking brake if chocked.
Brakes off.
Passenger signs. Off. Cabin differential. 0 PSI. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Securing checklist next.
Go say thanks very much to our packs.
The airport taxi's here. Thank you, Captain. Great flight as always.
Happy days. Good timing, I think. The old shake hands as they depart. Put the pins back in. Wave as the van drives off with no lights on. Put the light on, shall we? Goodness, that's better. There we go, pins, covers, done. Oh look, that's not a bad park. Might be straight. Not bad.
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights. AC/DC utility switch.
Off.
Headsets.
Off.
Thrust reversers.
Disarmed.
Chocks.
Set.
Parking brake.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
One, two, three, off.
Nav lights. Logo light.
Gonna leave the nav light on.
APU generator.
Turn off in a minute.
APU start stop.
Off, off. Gonna go tick, 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 tick.
Packs.
Those off.
LCV 10th stage isolation valve. APU power fuel. ICAS APU gauge. Battery master. Cockpit refuel panel.
It is off.
Service lights. Pins and covers.
Done.
Secure and checklist complete.
So, no, we'll do nav lights off. No, we should have done gen first, that's my bad. Gauge off. There we go, one aeroplane put to bed. Badly. So like I say, if this is a 6-foot person, pretty big jet, I want one. Anyway, welcome back to Norfolk. I might try and squeeze a flight in tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be able to. If we do, it'll be a short trip. Welcome back. And if I don't see you guys, Atlanta said, end that flight. Review it. That said -191 on the landing rate, which is a bit more accurate. Yeah, you know what? Not the worst approach, not the best. We need to do a few more visual joins. I'm pretty sure you don't get a visual approach into Norfolk, even if you are based. Station-based aircraft can do visual circuits. But that is going to be very rare, especially etc. So welcome back to the terminal. Thanks for watching. I can't promise tomorrow, but I will try. And till next week, look after yourselves. Stay safe, and bye for now.